Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back, and today we're here for week 9 of the Ordered Index Challenge 2025, hosted by Suzanne at Non-Stop Paper Crafts. So we're really cracking through them now. This week, the prompt... Sorry, I'm just pulling my chair in because I was perching on the edge. The prompt is disco. So disco, immediately I'm thinking psychedelia, glitter ball, mad colours, 70s stuff, 70s colours, 70s psychedelic patterns and things. I'm not going to go completely psychedelic, I'm just going to go bright colours. I'm going to go circles, and there's going to be a glitter ball. That's the thinking. I'm hoping this is going to work out. Like every week, it's all a bit of an unknown quantity because a lot of this stuff I've not done before. I feel like I've seen other people's work, and it's just so amazing, and I just feel a little bit overwhelmed because I'm not very good at it. But I'm trying. I'm really trying, and I'm having some fun. So I found this stencil, and I thought, well, this kind of zigzag pattern might be quite good for this. So what I want to do is just do a little bit of this going down the page, not all over, just little bits here and there. So, and I've got some Dilutions paints. I've got some really bright colours. So this one is called Tropical Sangria. Look at how bright that is. And this one is Tangerine Dream. And then I've also got an ordinary Hobbycraft version of an acrylic paint, which will be fine in the yellow. So I'm not sure if I want to use them all, but I'm going to give it a try, and we'll just see what happens. I haven't used this technique of painting on stencils for quite a while. It's something which Diane Reevely does a lot, and I have done in the past, but I haven't done it in a more controlled way, I guess, on a small area like this. So I'm going to start with this super bright pink just because I feel like it. I don't want a lot. The nice thing about these little bottles, you can just get a little drop really when you don't want much. And I'm going to put some on this. I've got a few of these little dauber brushes, dauber, whatever you call them, foam pads, that I just keep for paint. So I happened to find some that matched the colours that I was using. So here goes. These are quite slightly thicker stencils, these, so I want to just brush it, make sure it goes through the holes. Whoop. Okay, might just do half of one down there. All right. Ooh, it's not gone through, it's gone a little bit blobby here, but probably quite a bit of that will get covered up anyway. So I just need to wipe the paint off my stencil. Okay, so now I want to, and these dry quite quickly. Just get rid of that one there, and that bit there. And I might do a bit of yellow next. Try and get a small dollop. Whoop. Yeah, not very. And we'll just do a little bit. Just going to do a little bit on this side, because my focal point is going to be about here. So I don't really need a lot of this. Let's just try and hold it flat so it doesn't go under the stencil, but it's really hard to tell. It's a little bit zigzaggy, and maybe a little bit over here. Right, it's better when there's not much paint on your dobber, really. So that's a shame. I'm going to have to. Okay, and then I'm just going to use a bit of the Tangerine Dream down here, I think. I'll just do that kind of there. Let's give that a try. Alright, I've got my... It's not quite the same colour, but it's close enough. So what I'm going to try and do, get the thickness of the paint off a bit so that it doesn't go through the under the stencil. Right, so I've got that right down to the bottom, so it's already looking a bit psychedelic and a bit bright coloured. Okay, and I would like just to do a little bit with some of my gold texture paste. Not sure I've ever used that stencil before, it looked too clean. Right, so now I think I'm just going to do a little bit of texture paste. And I brought the gold in. I think the gold is the one I want. Well, it's too late now because I haven't got the silver one with me. So I'm just wondering whether to do the same stencil or do something slightly different. I don't want a lot, just for a bit of texture. There's going to be quite a bit of texture anyway. With the other things, I'm thinking I did have this one which I thought would be quite a good stencil, but I think it's too big for this card. This I'll just do a little bit, but then it would just look like triangles. It wouldn't really have the same effect. I've also got this stencil, which is a dilution stencil, and I wondered, because we're doing circles and kind of glitter circles, I did wonder about doing maybe something like a circle. Perhaps I'll do that, do a gold circle there. Just maybe just off the corner. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Let's give that a try. Stay there. Just got to squeeze a little bit more out for that corner. I never quite get enough, do I? Okay. Try and hold this in place. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I'm just wondering if I want a little bit somewhere else. Oh, I've got some bits that have gone where they shouldn't. Good thing about this card is I can wipe it off with my wet wipe. Do I want another little bit? Just up there. I might just do that, just to have another little spot of it. I'll try and do it when I'm not going to put the stencil on my texture paste that's sitting there. It's going to have to be that way around, isn't it? Okay, we'll do that then. Have that there. Because I can't put this there because it'll be on top of this one. I've got to try and avoid the bottom one. Okay. Should have given myself some. Ah! I knew that was going to happen. Right. Right. Okay. Right. So I've just got a little bit of a couple of little disco balls off to the side. So I've got to let those dry, clean this up, and then we'll come back for the next little layer of colour. Right, so this is now dry. As usual, my background looks a bit of a mess. That's just, I just don't do it enough to make it look really good. But I'm hoping what I add on top of my circles that it'll actually make a bit more sense and look a bit more finished. Let's hope so. So I've got some circles punched in a variety of sizes and bright colours, just from some cardstock and a few bits of scrapbook paper that had bright patterns on. So I thought I might start with this one. This is my biggest size, and have it kind of, no, going like that on the corner there, just to start me off. It's having the opposing colours on. And then perhaps we'll go with something, gradually go down the sizes and just vary them a bit, just vary the sizes and the colours. And let's get them out in a little tray, be easier to see what I'm doing. Spread them out. I've got a silver one. I've got some, I've got this size. Let's go for that patterned one. I want to hide that brown bit. And then some little ones here, let's just pop those out. What do we want? Let's have this nice lilac-y colour, like that. Go for some pink. Biggish one again. Got that gold. Did I use a silver one? No, I haven't. Put silver there. And a purple one down here. So that's kind of where I want to be with this. No, just going off the edge there. So I've got that. The idea is that my glitter ball will kind of hang around here. That's the plan. So I think I want something, I think I'd like this one. No, not that one. I'll put that one up here. No, it's two patterns together. Stop being so pernickety about it, Mrs. Okay, that one there. Yep, prefer that. Okay. I might put another little one there. Is that the right colour? That'd be fine. So I think the way I think I best to glue is from the bottom up. Glue each one to the one above it. That's the theory. And then it can be kind of glued down together. That one up. That one will come up there. It's not quite working out because it got too many layers together. Let's just make sure they're dry and properly fixed. And then I might add this one. It's because I'm overlapping them. That one up there. That one there. And I think this one can be All the little ones should be on the top, I think. Okay. I was going to put another big one under there, wasn't I? I wonder if I can pop this under here somewhere. That's going to be like that. Yeah, I think I might just put that underneath. Just there, just to take it right to the edge. Okay. See how we're doing. Bit there. One goes under there. This one can be glued under here. Whoop. Now I want you there. You can go there. Whoop. Oh. Okay, so if I glue you in place, then you can't keep moving on me. Okay, that stays there. Bit more glue at the bottom here. I can always add a little bit more. I could actually cut this one into a smaller circle. Have that going over the top there. Over the top, me. Oh, missed one, lost one there. Another little, have a silver one there, I think. Okay. This is fun. Gluing on circles. Can't go wrong with just gluing on circles, can you? Can you? I hope not. Right, well this is pretty psychedelic, so I feel like we're doing a bit of disco here. Don't know whether you agree with me that this is got a disco vibe to it. Right, so the glitter ball, where have I put it? Well, I've got two choices. I haven't quite decided. I think I've decided, but I've given myself the option of gold or silver. So it's going to hang there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have two glued together and glue the dangle in between. Now, where do I want it? Do I want it as high up as that? It would be quite nice to have it just a little bit lower. I might just put one more little circle here. Perhaps this one would go there. Like that. Or should we have... I quite like the plainer colours, I think. Got this nice purple. Might put that there. Right. So I think the gold is going to be better than the silver. Let me just audition, as they say. Because we've got gold here, I'm wondering if perhaps the silver would stand out a bit more. They're not perfectly cut to size because I just cut round a piece, glue, oh God, I can't speak, drew round my bottle of glue twice and sandwiched them together, so they'll need a little trim probably when they're glued. But I actually think the silver might look better than the gold, which was not what I was expecting at all. And I've got this, it's like a cord, silver cord. I thought it looked quite good. That might look quite chain-like to hang down. I don't think I need two. Don't think I need to double it, do I? Because it's quite thick. So what I thought I might do, let me just put my pin back in my glue. I shall sandwich the cord between the two circles. So let's grab the fabric glue. That should be strong enough, I hope. Put a nice bit of the glue there. Put our cord there. Now I've just got to try to match this up. One of them I cut better than the other, but I'm not sure which one's which, and of course with the cord in between it might throw it out of it anyway. Is any of it going to line up? Oh, I'll just trim it. I think that's the only thing really. I'll trim it afterwards. I keep having the words of the song Disco Inferno going round in my head. You remember that one? I can't remember. Was it the Dooleys, or I don't know who it was all those years ago? Those of us that were kind of around in the 70s. I was in my teens in the 70s, but I never really got into the disco scene. I wasn't really a disco girl. No, not those scissors. Those scissors. Right, so just tidy this up a bit. thought I'd see if I've got a silver pen. I did have, but I'm not sure. Yes, I might be able to just cover the edges where I've not been able to quite get rid of the white look. Okay, I've done my best to just go round around the edge just to disguise the white edges a bit so that it just kind of doesn't attract the eye, so that's not gone too badly. So what I would like is to have my have my glitter ball hanging there, but I'm not going to glue it. I want it to just kind of, if you know, when you want to, you could kind of have it swinging a bit. So that's the plan. So just going to put a nice blob of glue up here. I may even find it necessary to take a bit round the back just to make it sure it's properly secure. Oop. Comes off with my thumb. Get as much glue on yourself as you do on these things. So I'm thinking I might just cut enough to wrap around and see how that goes. Might make it a bit tricky to glue on my whatchamacallit, index card. That's the name of the challenge, the index card. Could possibly I'll put a bit more glue. Right, I'll put some glue on here. I might just glue another circle up the top here. I've still got a few lurking around. A nice orange one, I think. Take this away, it's not helping. I may even put a staple through that just to keep it there. So I'm just wondering if I've got any suitable words or phrases to go here. I can't imagine Tim Holtz giving us anything like that. So I may have to stamp a word. Right, I'll be right back. Okay, so I had a quick look in my little box of goodies that I had a while ago from LA Hay Treasures. As I've mentioned several times, I'm trying to dip into these little packages because I keep forgetting to use them. And I remembered I had some little stickers of young women, young girls really. I mean, they look like teenagers, and I thought, well, maybe one or two of these would work. I pulled a couple out. A lot of them wouldn't work. They just weren't quite in the right vibe. But I thought, maybe one of these looked like they might have gone to the disco, might be going to a disco. So there's that one. And then there's this one. I kind of like her. She's kind of on her way to the disco. She's got the disco in her mind. And her colours are quite good with the background. So I think, although they both work. She stands out a bit more, having said that, because she's got the green, which kind of stands out from the background a bit. Tricky choice. But I thought I'd use the words disco diva, is what I'm getting at. So I think before I even do that, I'll stamp my words, and then I should do my splatters before I stick anything down. Otherwise, knowing me, I'll get it all over their faces or somewhere it shouldn't be. So let's do our bit of stamping quickly. And I'm going to just go diva. Do they look like divas? Maybe. I shall separate the words, so I'm going to do the diva down here, I think. Okay, didn't quite stamp as I'd have liked, so rather than trying to go over it, I'm just going to use a pen just to fill in where it didn't quite stamp as I'd have liked. Just a couple of little spots. I'll do. Don't want to mess it up. And just get my tear ruler. I actually need to tear that down a little bit more. Just have to encourage the paper a little bit. And that one. And we'll do this one. And let's give this a little start, because sometimes it's just getting it started that's the hard part. Okay. Diva. Oop, okay, tear. It's a bit smudged, but I'm not gonna worry about little things. Okay, snip that because I can't tear it. Just snip off that little bit that's not where I want it to be. Alright, so I thought if I'm going to ink them, they need to probably be inked in black. Or should I just go round them with black pen, round the edges? Maybe I'll do that. Okay, that's those. Now we're just going to do a quick splattering with my gold, some gold watercolour. Let's move you ladies out the way before you get splattered. And these bits. So I'll just squeeze a little bit of the paint. Whoop! I said a little bit, not a great dollop. Whoop. my splatter brush. Probably got too much water now. Okay, let's try this. I think we'll take the glitter ball out of the way. A bit watery. Okay. Let's try again with a bit more depth of colour. Everywhere but on my card. Okay, thoroughly splattered now. And there's a blob there, but I quite like it. Oh, now I'm making it too big. I think this bit's going to be behind our little lady, so I'm just going to blotch it because it won't show. So I just need these to dry, and then we'll add our final touches. Okay, I think I've just dried them off with my heat gun. I think they're mostly dry. They're not very evident. They are literally little tiny splatters, but they just catch the light. And I couldn't bear to wipe up all the gold that was here, so I've just kind of brushed it over this card with my splatter brush. Just brushed it down, and I thought, well, it might make a good background for one of the later challenges. Who knows? So I've got that ready to go. Got a couple there that I've used things up on. I may use in another challenge. So they're now dry. So what? Dry-ish, as dry as they're going to be. I couldn't be here for too long. So now I'm going to add. I think I'll put on my my diva. I'm still umming and ahhing, but I think it's going to be her just because she's a bit more dynamic on here. I do believe she's a sticker, but I'm not positive. She looks like a sticker. She feels like a sticker. But is she a sticker? And yes, she is a sticker. I was sure she was. Just took a moment to release her from her backing. So I am going to pop her right there. My disco diva. I think I'm saying she's on the way to the disco, all dolled up. And I've lost my words. There they are. So we're going to have this. Whoops, not upside down. Disco diva, I think, right there. So, oop, she's not sticking. There we go. Okay. Disco Diva. Not quite glued there. Is she glued? Oh no, there was glue, I just hadn't pressed it down properly. That's it. Well, this is probably one of the most brightly coloured cards or pieces of anything I've ever made. But I kind of like it. It's got the colours, it says it's psychedelic, it's colourful, it's 70s. And I do think it's disco. So there we are. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've had lots of fun with this. It's a bit messy here and there, but so be it. It's mixed media. I don't do mixed media really. I mean, I've dabbled, as you can probably tell. I've got the stuff, but I've never really done enough to get good at it. So that's one of the reasons I'm doing this challenge, really, to try and improve my techniques and my abilities. But yeah, not quite working yet, but we're getting there. And I'll see you soon. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.